we saw Nope as well, you guys.
We did.
And I gotta be honest with everybody. I don't think I liked it as much as I thought I was going to.
What?
And that surprised me a bit. Just a little surprise.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Thank you. I needed that.
I really enjoyed it a lot.
So let me put it like this. Here's the thing. Thanks, me. I thought that this is very well made, very well constructed. The cinematography is absolutely beautiful. The performances are wonderful. Keke Palmer is so fucking good in this movie. It's unbelievable. This girl deserves, as far as I think for this, an Oscar nomination. She's fucking unbelievable how good she is. I did not love how the story turned out. Like with everybody knows it's an alien, right?
Why would you got to say spoilers before you say
No,
something
dude.
Yeah,
Everybody knows.
in the
It's
trailer,
in the trailer.
it's literally
It's
an
in the
alien.
poster. It's
I
a
guess.
fucking.
It's a cloud.
So like,
I guess the new trailers they're revealing it.
yeah. So like, I just didn't love where that went. Everything was awesome. Like I can't like. There's the writing is really good. The spectacle of it all, was really good. But I just thought they made some decisions at the end that just did not make sense to me. And I might have missed something because I also felt like out of all three of his movies, the messaging was the muddiest out of all of them. So
I'm going to agree with you and say everything was really great up until the end, and then it got a little bit distracted and it kind of dragged. But I think it doesn't bring down my enjoyment of the movie at all. It's just like, unfortunately, they weren't able to wrap it up perfectly with it, like like a beautiful bow at the end. But I'm not going to dock it points for that.
Yeah. Burke, what about you? What did you think? Non-spoilers.
Well, I'm in Mexico.
Oh, that's
and
right.
The movie, while it came out in July 22nd for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
It comes out August 24th in Mexico.
So you weren't able to get a stream of it?
I couldn't find because it just came out. I couldn't find like a quality stream or anything like that online.
I wouldn't even fuck with that in another country.
But
yeah, you're gonna be on some watch list.
Just saying, bro. You don't know what them federales will do.
So,
all right?
Get a knock on my door.
Do you want to just duck out, and I'll text you when we're
No,
past the spoilers?
y'all can more than happily talk about it.
Don't duck don't duck out because
it's gonna mess with everything.
It's gonna mess with everything.
No, I just mean like just mute it, and I'll text you.
Go somewhere else in your house.
You just close out Discord, mute us, and I'll text you when we're through spoilers.
I'll just do this. Look, I'll do this.
Yeah, there you go. Do you want to do that? Because I think it's worth not getting spoiled. Like I really enjoyed it, and the twist is cool.
Yeah,
I'm totally fine with that.
Let me take my headphones out.
Okay.
This is a point for non-spoilers for the rest of y'all too. I'll join you for it, and just give me some big old waves.
Yeah.
I'll be right here though.
Okay. All right. So, all right, Nick. You ready?
I didn't.
What
can we say that behind Mike's back right now?
Okay, this is the only moment we ever have.
Yeah. All right. So, do we have any other non-spoilers?
Listen. I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10 because I did really like it. I just did not love the ending. Like the cinematography is beautiful. Everything's beautiful.
I'd probably give it a 9.
Okay.
It's beautifully shot. All the actors are great. And I do like some of the messaging, but like you said, it does get a little muddy.
Yeah. So I think
hold on. The biggest thing, the number one feather in the cap, I think, for this is the marketing was incredible. Like this is some of the best trailers and teasers for a horror movie that I think I've seen in ages. Because when you watch the trailers, you know the scene where there's the woman looking up at the sky and her whole face is like deformed.
Yeah.
I will. I don't think this is a spoiler, but I thought the premise of the movie was going to turn into
something
aliens that
her.
suck your life force out and turn you into like a husk. and then there's all the images of like the chimp.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so there's gonna be some type of aliens that suck your soul out, and something to do with chimps, and then what? Like that was nothing to do with what we actually got.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So I would say out of the two of us, it would be like an 8 out of 10. That's like there's my math.
You said 8.5, and I said 9.
Yeah.
So that brings us to an 8.75.
Okay. So yeah, an 8 out of 10. Anyway, so yeah,
And 87 out of 100 is what it
87
brings.
out of 100.
There
So
you
yeah, only 13% of them.
Yeah, all those Zack Snyder
all those
people.
Zack Snyder people. No. So, but yeah, so let's just get into spoilers because I feel like at this point there's no way to talk about this but
Right.
to spoiler. So, first of all, what I like about Jordan Peele is that he's directing elevated horror, but he also still makes it regular horror in the sense that like I saw some gruesome ass shit. And I like that. I like seeing horrible things happen to people in horror movies. That's why I watch them.
But even like this, like it's got a good mix of every type of like. It not only does gruesome stuff happen, but also like those suspenseful moments when like the little aliens were in the barn, and like the first time you get a nope moment. Like that was so good, and I was terrified of the aliens.
Yeah. So I felt a little bit disappointed with the reveal and what it ended up being because I thought it would go much bigger. You know what I mean? And it's really not, but they don't ever explain it. You know what I mean?
I think to me. All right, so the big reveal, I think we're both talking about the same thing, is that the alien spaceship is actually a living creature.
Yeah.
And it's a predator. It's like a super predator that eats people and horses.
Dude, when it was showing the inside of the inside of its stomach when it was eating those people and they were all screaming, I was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This is awful. I can't
and
watch
the
this.
horse skull.
Yeah. Well, I think that was the trophy, right? Because it spits out the trophy later on after
You're adding an L to the word trophy again.
What? Trophy?
Yeah, you said, we'll go back. You
Okay.
say trophy.
It's a trophy.
Oh, that's why he's keeping it in there?
Yeah. Well, because remember, he spits it out later on.
Oh, you're talking about the statue.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a skull of a like digested horse, like one of the living horses. But I could be
Could
wrong.
have been one of either. Yeah.
But to me, that's an interesting thing that no other writer director would have thought to do, a living flying saucer.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
But also, I feel like part of the twist is turns out if you just don't look at it, it won't attack you.
I mean, like, I like that he gave it, like animal instincts, and the fact that he was able to learn from different, life lessons, and he was able to deduce that. It wasn't just like fucking, like think about like A Quiet Place, like where it was like they chase sound. How do we defeat it? Wasn't like a whiteboard moment, like something lame like that. This was actually like, okay, we set up, he has these experiences, and through interacting with the creature, he's figured out how to avoid, falling into its trap.
So, all right. But, all right, so like now let me ask you this. What do you think the messaging was?
So I think a lot of it had to do with, I think there was a few things. One of them being like always being connected to like media and like what is the price of fame, and like everybody's kind of lust for fame, social media, and like the biggest thing that I would dock points for was the TMZ guy, how over the top he was. Like that was, and his dialogue sucked.
Yeah.
Like he's lying there with his arm broken. He's like, take a picture of me. I get the point that they're trying to make is that, people will do anything and go through so many things to have their moment of fame. But he was over the top. But I think a lot of it had to do with that.
Yeah.
What did you take away from it?
I didn't get any messaging the whole movie. I was